Hello, Alex Sturgeon, HobbyTown HobbyPlex, and we're going to do something we haven't done in a while. I think when was the last time we did one of these? I think it was the HPI Mini. An unboxing. We've got ourselves a Mini Kraton 3S, and a customer was gracious enough to let me use it for an unboxing, and then he told me that I should go out and try to break it. So that's what we're going to do, and let's get started right away, because why waste any time listening to me talk? Radio, there's the truck, little instruction manual, USB charger. I like how Arrma's giving you these hand wrenches now instead of the standard L-shaped one. There's another L-shaped one in there, but I think it's probably just for like a pinion gear or something. And of course, Arrma gives you now the AA's and most of their ready to run. So it is kind of all in like one big package. Even their bigger cars. I know the Groms, but even like the BLXs, the 223s, the Kraton 4S, Outcast, all that good stuff. Notorious 4S, yeah, all those. I think they give you the AA's and all those now, which is kind of cool, kind of nice of them. I mean, it's something, you know. All right, got our truck here. Here's that that power guard. We're gonna get into that here in a little bit. Boom. Let's take the body off. I believe that you do this. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. So once again, you have yourself a clipless body, a lot of hardware. See how it clamps on the front? A lot of hardware in this body to keep it on, but it slides in the back and clips in the front. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely kind of that Grom chassis. You can see, yep, the servo mount is going to be the same as the other ones. Obviously, it's the longer length. You're going to have the metal shocks. Obviously, brushless motor. Your battery's in there already. Got a little clip for the battery. That's pretty nice. Let's see. I saw that on the bottom. So you have this really nice skid plate going all the way across the bottom. Kind of help keep everything together. You got mud guards here, so that's really good. Take it outside. If unfortunately there's not much snow or anything like that going on around here this year, but if there was, we'd be out there blasting away in the snow with it, and hopefully not getting the rear shocks just caked in mud. I believe the shocks are different colors depending on what car you get. So this was the blue and red one. I don't know. To be honest with you, there's not much more to talk about. It's a Grom, sort of, but it's not a Grom. It's a Mini Kraton 3S, but it has a very similar chassis and layout. Obviously, the arms and stuff, they're going to be their own thing. You got your front bumper, little bumper guard there. You'll be able to replace as you break that. The rear wing always kind of acts like almost like a wheelie bar in a way. I'm sure. I wonder if there's a wheelie bar that we can get for that. I didn't really look that up, so maybe. You can see here the hinge pins, getting close real quick here, the hinge pins are held in by this back piece, and there is a metal brace back there, right? So you have your front block here that holds the hinge pin in, and then your rear block here that holds the hinge pin in, and then there is a metal brace. So you can see that right there. And so that's good for strength. Let's see. Hubs and stuff are plastic. Obviously your front turnbuckle is a metal turnbuckle, so that's good. It's not just that straight plastic style that comes on some of the cheaper cars. Metal dog bones throughout, CVs actually, so you can see the grease right there. So that's good. A little bit more strength added to this thing. Obviously it's going to be running on a 3S, so we want it to be super tough. All right, let's talk about this power guard. So there is a slot right there where this guy drops in, and if I remember right, it unlocks the Fury and makes it go faster. So we're going to try that out. We're going to charge this battery, And we're going to go down to the dirt track and see if we can triple our triple out there, maybe do a backflip, and hopefully not break this customer's car. We do have parts. We're a little limited on parts, but yeah, so all right, there you go. Let's check out the radio before we go. I'm sure it's going to be your standard little SLT. Yeah, SLT2, and you have your 50%, 75, 100% in the back, just like all the other Spectrum stuff. So with these Arrma cars, it's really nice that you can turn it down for your kiddos if you want, or for yourself. If you suck, you can just turn it down. You don't want to do that, right? Or if you don't, I don't really care. You can turn on 100 if you're no good. That's fine. Steering rates, and of course you got your steering trim. So cute little radio. Perfect for my tiny hands. I got these tiny hands. So we're gonna put some batteries in it, and we're gonna go send it. So we'll stay tuned. We're gonna fade to black, and we're gonna fade in, and you're gonna see me running the car. Okay, we're going to run the slow version first, then we're going to put the power guard in and turn it up to 3S. We're going to run the slow version on the carpet off-road during Tiny Tuesday off-road here at the HobbyPlex in Omaha, Nebraska. And then we're going to go out on the dirt, see if we can do some like backflips or something. Oh. Oh. So much grip. Sorry. All right. Oh, oh, crazy. Oh. Try kid. Come on. Yeah, I did do it. Uh-oh. Dude, this thing's got some potential on carpet if we can get it low enough. Buddy, did you get my car? Right there. Oh, oh, oh! Nice try. I didn't mean to try, but I tried. Hang on to her. Right there's good. Right there's good, buddy. Just sit it down. Just sit it right down. Just sit it right down. There you go. All right. Power guard going in there. It's really dark, so kind of hard to see, but now
there we go.
there you go. We sent it. We tried to break it. Not a lot of grip out there right now. These tires are kind of hard for our track surface, so it's kind of had to get a feel for hanging on to her and stuff, keep it from spinning out with all that power, that pure 3S power. Once we put the power key in and got this thing fast enough, pretty impressive top speed, and pretty impressive to just be out there doing backflips the whole time. So that's kind of what I expected. I was actually expecting to break this thing, and I did not. I landed nose down. I landed on its lid a couple times, and yeah, this thing took it all. Obviously got a little muddy, but that's part of the fun. I think this thing's gonna be really good. Probably outside is more of the environment that we're gonna want to run this thing at. So yeah, I haven't done an unboxing in a while. Haven't done a box and drive hardly ever, just because usually the unboxings are with cars that we're trying to sell to people new. But got a shot at running this one, and I would say I'm pretty impressed. This is worth the hype, I think. It's tough, it didn't break, and we sent it pretty far. We got some pretty big jumps out there right now at the Plex, a couple triple jumps, and tried to do some crazy backflip stuff, and it had more than enough power to do it, just a better driver to land it, that's all. So yeah, it's good stuff. These are currently in stock here at the Plex. I believe the version with the battery and charger is $339.99. So anyways, make sure that you subscribe, like, tell your friends. Appreciate you watching. This was a lot of fun, and we'll make another video for you soon.